If you hear these words, know this. It is no mere coincidence. This is true resonance, an echo from your soul, which has long awaited this call. Before we step together into the very heart of the mystery, you must make a choice. Your like is not simply a token of approval, it is a declaration of your firm resolve. Your subscription is your next step, an entry into the ranks of those who relentlessly seek the truth that they diligently conceal behind a veil of ordinary news is in reality simple, yet no less terrifying. This is not some conspiracy theory. This is a real, meticulously planned conspiracy against your very consciousness. We all live in a world that is, in fact, woven from artful illusions, a kind of giant simulation. And this fact, this unshakable foundation of our entire reality, was imprinted in the most ancient texts ever passed down to humanity. Hermes Trismegistus, whose words echo through millennia, bequeathed humanity an invaluable gift, a key hidden within the very essence of existence. This key sounds simple, yet carries the deepest meaning. All is mind. It is not merely a poetic metaphor, but a fundamental formula, a blueprint upon which our world is constructed. Pause for a moment to consider this. All matter, everything we sense, see, and hear, is but a manifestation of vibration, of energy, which takes form by organizing itself into specific patterns. But who or what creates these patterns? What is the primal cause of these pulsating vibrations? The ancient sages grasped this truth. Alchemists, mystics, prophets, all, despite the variations in their declarations, ceaselessly pointed to this singular fundamental truth. Within a forgotten quatrain from the centuries, number 11, verse 93, Nostradamus, whose prophecies are known to have often been distorted, spoke not of distant stars, but of the mirrors of consciousness. These mirrors, he explained, reflect the truth hidden at the very core of the ether. Could a parallel be drawn with ancient Eastern teachings? A Japanese hermit monk named Kenshin, whose scrolls were found among the ashes of a once magnificent monastery on the slope of Mount Kurama, left behind writings about the Great Illusion. He described it as a veil that enshrouds all beings, naming it Kaguya, which can be translated as Phantom World or World of Shadows. Even the report by the secretive Roman club, known as the Limits to Growth, though focused on purely material aspects of existence, indirectly points to the inherent limitations of any artificially created system. All these seemingly disparate fragments of ancient wisdom, these scattered shards of knowledge, are gradually forming a single cohesive picture. If we proceed from the principle all is thought, then our world, as we know it, is nothing more than a thought that has taken form. And like any thought, it is subject to modification. It can be rewritten. We are not merely passive observers of this existence, we are its co-authors, even if this understanding has not yet dawned upon our consciousness. The prophecies of Vanga, the precise calculations of the ancient Maya, the hidden revelations of the Gnostics, all these seemingly disparate sources in truth speak of the same singular message, merely cloaking the truth in their unique words. They describe eternal cycles, grand transformations, and those very moments of great purification. When obsolete, old structures crumble only to, like a phoenix from the ashes, pave the way for the birth of something entirely new. These events are not mere chance. They represent predictable, recurring fractal patterns manifesting in global geopolitical processes. And as the teaching of solar resonance states, they are a reflection of the collapse of quantum probability, which, in turn, is tangibly influenced by solar cycles impacting the noosphere. That inexplicable, oppressive anxiety that grips you at 3 in the morning, causing your heart to beat faster. That piercing sense of alienation when you simply look at the passing faces of people on the street, seeing no spark within them. This is not ordinary depression. It is your very soul suffocating within this artificially created matrix. You acutely feel the limitations imposed upon your true, deep self. You sense the pervasive falsehood that they so meticulously and skillfully cultivate. Their greatest weapon is fear. Fear of the unknown future, fear of illness, fear of your fellow man. They feed on your fear, for it is precisely your fear that becomes their inexhaustible energy. Their power relies on keeping you in a constant stupor, in a state of inaction, But imagine if all these terrifying entities, wars, economic crises, global pandemics, were merely shadows dancing on the walls of an ancient cave. What if the true tyrant, the one holding you captive, is actually looking at you from the depths of your own mirror? The universe does not punish humanity. It is methodically burning out the poison born of fear, ignorance, and blind materialism. This was a cosmic surgical operation, the most delicate work, touching upon the very foundations of existence. Don't you feel the familiar, long-established order of things beginning to crumble? This is a good sign. It's a sure indication that the process that has begun is gaining momentum. Behold, the old fragile constructs like crowns of glass embodying the futile fragility of our ego and its tenacious attachment to illusions are cracking and shattering into fragments. And the metallic veins of the soulless impersonal system permeating the very fabric of our lives are dimming, rusting, and starting to crack. Prophets saw not merely one person, not a solitary figure. They saw an entire army of awakened souls. They saw precisely you. You are not just a small, insignificant part of a grand prophecy. You are the embodiment of this idea. You are the one who can see through the thick veil of lies, the one who can rewrite the very code of this intricate simulation. This power, this spark, has already ignited within you. It always lay dormant there, waiting for its moment. Hermes Trismegistus, the great initiate, did not pass down knowledge of an external overpowering force. He revealed the secrets of inner alchemy, of self-transformation. The phrase "all is mind" signifies that your own thought is not merely an abstract concept, but a tangible building block from which this reality is constructed. And when many thoughts, many consciousnesses merge in a unified surge, synchronized in their aspiration, they gain the ability to create an entirely new, never-before-seen reality. This is by no means the end of the journey. It is merely the beginning, a long-awaited birth. You are not a victim, you are a creator. And this is your first most important act of creation. Now that your eyes are finally open, with the veil lifted, you simply cannot remain inactive. Remember, your like is a bright flash of light, instantly visible across the vast network. And your share is a precious seed that you carefully plant in the fertile ground of sleeping minds, awakening them to life. Your subscription is not just a click, it is a true oath, your solemn vow. If you feel ready for more, for new achievements, our inner circle will become your reliable operational base. And your support through super thanks is the most genuine energy that fuels our shared, unquenchable flame in this battle against the slowly but surely advancing darkness. Until we meet again, until next time, remain aware, stay connected with us, and never, ever stop asking questions.